Hello and welcome. Coming to you from Oakland, California, this is Dama. Today we are having friends over for dinner, and I am going to be preparing what is known as the king of the Indian grill, Tandoori Chicken. Now traditionally, this is cooked in a clay oven known as a tandoor, hence the name Tandoori Chicken. But I'm going to be cooking it on a charcoal grill and doing a few recipe tweaks to give it the Chef Dama stamp of creativity. So, let's cook! So now we get started with preparing for tandoori chicken. As you can see, I've taken the chicken and I have taken off the skins, and if you see, I've made some gashes all the way up to the bone on both sides of the leg. The purpose of doing so is to make sure that the masala, or the combination of spices, get right into the meat. And now we start with the first marinade. Tandoori chicken takes two. The first one is to ensure that the salt and the chili gets right into the meat. So I've handled chicken, so I'm just going to wash my hands. I'm going to start. A couple of tablespoons of salt. Couple teaspoons of paprika powder, couple teaspoons of chili powder, and the juice of 2 limes. Using my fingers, I am going to make this into a little paste, just like that. And I'm going to rub it all over the chicken, making sure I get into the crevices, into the gashes that I have made. Now, paprika is not an ingredient that's traditionally called for in tandoori chicken. I've used it because it has a nice touch of sweetness and it gives a good flavor, and more than anything else, it gives color, which is what I'm looking for. Because I don't believe in artificial coloring. This is what's going to give it a little bit of that deep red color that I'm looking for in tandoori chicken. And there you go, it's ready with the first marinade. Doesn't it look great? Now remember, you've just been working with chili and a lot of paprika. Wash your hands and do not touch your eyes. It will be a very painful experience. Wash your hands. We're gonna get going with our second marinade. For that I have here 2 cups of yogurt. Now what I've done with this yogurt is I put it in a cheesecloth and I hung it over the sink to get rid of all the moisture. When you're cooking over the grill, the less moisture, the better. You don't always have to do it, just make sure you have really thick yogurt, but this always helps in that step. So I'm taking my 2 cups of yogurt. I'm going to add ginger garlic paste. Again, I made this from scratch, but you can get it at almost any Indian store. So we'll take a couple teaspoons. Well, let's use 3. Can never go wrong with ginger garlic paste. And I'm gonna get to this turmeric powder. There we go. Cumin powder. That's the whole thing. Coriander powder. Using a good teaspoon. And garam masala powder. Now you can get garam masala powder at any Indian store again. I like making it from scratch, and if you do, it's 5 ingredients: cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, bay leaves, and peppercorns. Roast it up a little bit, put it in your blender. There you go. And yes, juice of 1 lime. Take the handy little whisk and whisk all the ingredients together to make a nice, fine, homogeneous paste. And there you have it. The second marinade is done. And now I am going to smear this all over the chicken that has already been marinating in the fridge. We're almost ready to go now. And now it's time to do the grilling. The chicken is here, it looks fantastic, it's ready to go. And here on my grill, the charcoal is perfect. It's gray, it's ashed over. I've got a 2-fire zone going. This is the hot side where the food is gonna go and it's gonna get seared. And if it gets too hot, I can always move it to the safety zone, which has got no charcoal, so it can bake on indirect heat. So let's start and put this on the grill. There you go. I'm just going to drop it down and let it cook. What I've done is I have borrowed a technique from good old-fashioned American barbecue. You don't usually see this in Indian restaurants or in any Indian cookbooks. What I have done is I've added a few chunks of hickory to give that extra smoke. And that's going to give it a fantastic taste. So I'm sure you can't wait to try this, but this is going to be smoky and awesome. So things are looking good. Our chicken is on the grill and it's going to be done in about 20 minutes. While we're getting the chicken done, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect accompaniment that goes with tandoori chicken, mint raita. For mint raita, we're going to start with a cup of yogurt. This is really nice, thick yogurt. And there it goes in the blender. To which I'm going to squeeze in some lemon juice. Make sure that we don't have any seeds going in there. Seeds are awfully bitter. Some chopped cilantro and some chopped mint. Here we go. Lid safely on. And there we go. There you have it, tandoori chicken. Just like it came out of any Indian restaurant or any home back in India, but it's made in your kitchen right at home. You can see, you can do it. I hope you will try it. Good eating.